Well, hello again, welcome back, and today we'll have part 3 of our review of the CAO Last Stick Standing. Today will be the O, the only remaining cigar we have. There's how dense it is. It actually feels weighty in the hand. I like that in a cigar. Hopefully it draws well. Feel free to look back at the C and the A, which were reviewed over the last 2 days. One thing was pointed out to me today by one of our viewers. When I say you can get these at your local shop, evidently you buy 6 CAO cigars and they give you this 3-pack sampler of the new blends for free. So that apparently is what you have to do to get them. The good folks at CAO and General Cigar sent these to me to review, and I didn't have a lot of information, so there we go. At any rate, our mission is to review the cigar, so that's what we're going to do. First, we clip the cap. Another effortless draw, so that's been the case with all 3 of these cigars. Now, right away, one difference in this cigar and the other 2 is there is a tremendous amount of thick sweetness to the cigar. It's a lot of coffee notes, a lot of nice pepper, almost like a brown sugar sweetness. It has the taste of grapefruit, cedar, coffee, nice pepper. You get that sweetness right up front too. It's not, you don't wait for it. I can see the grapefruit's going to quickly turn to cedar. But this, we're at the initial light up, maybe a 1/8 of an inch in. So let's let it settle down and see what it changes to here shortly. This is the O of the CAO Last Stick Standing. Be right back. Well, I'm only about a 1/4 inch further, so let's call that about a 1/2 inch in. The cigar has settled down somewhat. You do get those light grapefruit notes right at the very beginning of the spice flavors, and then they transform to cedar. So you do get both. It's a very thick sweetness, almost a syrupy thick sweetness, and it coats your tongue. I mean, you can just feel it. The pepper is nice. It's very upfront, and you get it right away with the spice. It's not subtle on the back. It's right up front. The finish is a very sweet continuation of the on the palate of the vanilla flavors, and that seems to be a very constant theme with all 3 of these cigars. By the way, these are the collaboration of Rick Rodriguez. He came up with these 3 blends, so you can thank him for that. The cigar is full-bodied feeling. Some cigars just feel full-bodied right away, and this is one of them. So we'll see what changes await us, but this is the CAO Last Stick Standing O burning nicely, well underway. I'm about an inch in, and as you can see, the ash did drop off. So there we are. But there's some richness developing in the grapefruit and cedar notes. You do get that grapefruit right initially, right up front, and then it quickly changes to a rich cedar with thick sweetness, a very sugary sweetness. I like that. There's a lot of coffee notes, some wood type notes also with that coffee, giving it some depth. So this is a little different from the other two cigars entirely. I don't really get leather yet, and that's one thing that was a common thread with the other two. Perhaps the leather will come around, but needless to say. But the cigar is burning nicely, and that was just one little quick update I wanted to give you. Be right back. I'm about an inch and a half in, and the richness is continuing. It's very nice, but you do get an additional flavor on the back end of that spice, and it's mint. It's like a spearmint, and that's an unusual flavor, but it's there, and I wanted to point that out, and it's quite pleasing. The cigar is burning very nicely, as you can see, but with that additional mint, it really changes things. It's a game changer. So the finish continues to be one of vanilla. It didn't affect that, but quite an odd flavor to get in a cigar, I think. I'm at about the midpoint, and I've lost the grapefruit citrus altogether. The cedar is still rich and nice. The mint on the back end is still very nice. It's there. The coffee notes are still there in abundance. Pepper. The mint transfers over somewhat to the finish, combining with the vanilla and the lingering pepper. So the cigar has definitely changed many times. In my opinion, so far, this is the best of the three. But we'll see how it goes. The CAO Last Stick Standing O, still going. Here at the band, and there have been no changes. The richness is still there in the cedar notes, and the mint is amazing on this cigar. So, no real changes at the band. I've just passed the band, and a recap of the flavors at this point. The cedar is still rich, very nice and sweet. The mint is on the back end. Pepper is nice. The coffee is there. Slight hints of wood. Finish is one of vanilla and mint with lingering pepper. So those are your flavors at this point. I'm about 2/3 of the way into the cigar. Alright, we're down to the end, so we're going to wrap it up. This has been, in my opinion, by far the better of the three cigars. The richness is there, the nice cedar notes, the mint on the back end. The cigar has made several transformations. I would call it a complex cigar. I really like the richness. I really like the mint. The mint now is taking over the finish. It's pretty much a minty finish. So I've enjoyed this cigar a lot. I could buy this cigar. This is the one of the three that I would vote that they go to market with. I'm giving this cigar a score of 91. I have really, really enjoyed it, and you can probably tell from the review. So there you have it, the O of the CAO Last Stick Standing. It's a 91 from Tiny Tim. So give me your opinions. Let me know what you think. But there you have it. I've enjoyed reviewing all three cigars, and I look forward to seeing the final results.